Hey, it's Jermaine from livewellzone.com, and in this video I want to share with you a simple relaxation practice that you can use to de-stress and decompress at any time of day. Now personally, this is a pose that I will use at night. I actually started using it to help support my sleep, and it has been incredibly beneficial, but you could certainly do this at any time of day just to help you relax and unwind. It's great to calm the nervous system down, to help you slow down that racing mind and that anxious go energy. Okay, so in order to do this, you will need a yoga bolster, and what I'm going to do is show you the pose and then talk a little bit afterwards about the benefits. So all you want to do is you want to lay back, make sure that your butt is nice and firmly supported on the floor, and you want to position the bolster at a location on your body where you're honoring the natural curve in your lower back. Okay, and you're just going to let your arms relax along the length of your body, palms facing up towards the ceiling. Your feet are spread wide, and you just let your knees and your thighs collapse inward and touch. Keep your neck in a neutral position. Be careful not to push your chin or your neck up. You want to make sure that it's nice and relaxed. And this is it. This is the pose. And you're just going to stay here for as long as you need to. And while you're here, you can start to take notice of how your body feels. Whether there's some parts that are tense, that may even feel painful. Take notice of the quality of your breath as well. And here you don't have to worry about controlling your breath. You're just allowing the breath to come in and out however it wants to do. So if it wants to do it slowly, then let that be. If the breath wants to come in faster, allow that to be as well. And while you're here, you might notice some tension in the shoulders. If you've never done a stretch like this, you might have some tension, and that is perfectly okay and normal. The longer you stay in the pose, the more your shoulders will actually start to open up just due to the pull of gravity, and that will actually open up your chest and allow you to breathe even deeper and slower, which of course will help to relax your nervous system. Now, before I get out of the pose, a second option that you have for your legs is to put them in a butterfly position. You can bring your feet in closer to the body. You could put them further away, entirely up to you and what feels comfortable. And what you might notice here, again, if you've never done a pose like this, is that there will probably be a lot of tension along the muscles of the hip. So if that tension is just too much, then don't worry about you doing this butterfly position. Just bring your knees back up and relax into it. Okay? So that's it for the pose. Now let's talk a little bit about what's actually going on. So because there's a few things going on here. So the first thing is that the fact that we're using a bolster can actually be much more relaxing than doing this just on the bare floor. You could do it on the bare floor, but if you've ever taken a yoga class, then you've probably noticed that bolsters are used a lot in situations where we really want to provide extra relaxation for the nervous system, because they feel both soft and firm at the same time. It's like an incredible paradox, all in this simple cushion right here. So it allows you to basically maybe get that softness that feels kind of like a caress or a hug, but at the same time it's firm, it's solid, which psychologically can also help you just feel protected and safe, and both of those things, whether it's the softness or the safety, those are two things that are very helpful to calm the nervous system and to calm the mind. Okay. Another thing with this pose is that position that we're in basically allows us to have the front part of the body open, especially the chest and even the stomach area, because generally speaking, when we are stressed out or when we're anxious, we're holding in a lot of tension, and we tend to kind of do this, right? We tend to start to round, and we close, like we'll close the heart center from the world because everything just feels too much. And so we physically will do that. We do it unconsciously, but we'll tend to close everything up in the front. So just being in that position allows you to open up just those energy centers without having to do any actual work per se, because you're just relaxing into it and just letting your body just be in the moment. So that is also another incredible benefit. And as I mentioned, you're going to feel the shoulders open, and that is going to open up the chest and allow actually more air to flow in. The longer you stay in the pose, the more benefits you will generally get out of it. So personally, I will do this usually at least 20 minutes, especially if I'm doing it in the evening. I definitely go longer. I might do sometimes 10 minutes if I'm just doing it in the middle of the day. So if I'm taking a break from working on my computer or doing any kind of recording, I can do it for a few minutes just to decompress and relax. But on average, 20-30 minutes is very normal. Sometimes I go even longer in the evenings. I really just don't go in with any predefined time length. I just go with whatever my body needs that particular day. Okay, and so that's basically it for this practice, and I hope that you found this helpful. I know that this is definitely a different type of video from what I usually do, but I also felt that this is something simple and easy and practical, and I wanted to make sure to share it with you guys. And before I wrap up, I want to mention one other thing. So you can also use some music if you wanted to in this position. You could even listen to a guided meditation if you want to during this. I will say that if you choose to go with the route of music, just make sure that that you're not deciding to listen to your favorite Beyonce track during this, because that is not the time. I actually would suggest not even listen to anything with any kind of lyrics, because you're really trying to stay in the moment. Lyrics have a tendency to start to get us thinking, right? We might hear a word or something that brings up some thoughts or emotions or memories, and so something without lyrics is generally beneficial for this practice. Something like classical music or just anything that's relaxing and neutral is basically what you want to go for. That can be very helpful to just keep you in the moment and keep you present with your body and your breath. All right, so I hope that you found this helpful. If you'd like more videos like this, do let me know. I'll keep that in mind for the future. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like more content like this, be sure to subscribe so you get notified the next time I share another video. In the meantime, I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.